breaking news broadcast to get you live pictures from the state of Karnataka, where the Prime Minister currently is flagging off the yellow line, over which there has been a lot of politics. This after the Prime Minister flagged off the Vande Bharat from Bengaluru to Belagavi. So the focus in the state of Karnataka is on connectivity. Standing next to the Prime Minister are leaders of the state. DK Shivakumar and Chief Minister Siddaramaiah are with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Amidst all the credit war, these are live pictures of the Prime Minister taking stock of the inauguration after flagging off the yellow line of the metro. Now it is the Prime Minister who is seen engaging with leaders of the state, taking stock of the progress that has been made. This is a project that will provide a lot of ease to the commuters of Bengaluru city, especially those who travel to the congested IT corridor. Live pictures coming in from the city of Bengaluru, where the Prime Minister has flagged off the yellow line of the metro, over which there has been a lot of politics. It is Congress leaders and Congress ministers in the state of Karnataka who have claimed credit and have accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of credit chori. So from vote chori allegations to the allegations of credit chori, now it is the Prime Minister who has flagged off the yellow line. This makes Bengaluru's operational metro network takes the operational metro network to about 96 kilometers. Cutting across to Neha, who is getting us live coverage from the city of Bengaluru.
Well, that's right. In fact, of course, we're seeing the Prime Minister here in Bengaluru today flagging off the yellow line of the metro. Remember, this is a very crucial, metro connectivity line here from South Bengaluru to, of course, Electronic City here. And even as you have the Prime Minister in Bengaluru today, it's quite unfortunate that, it's the credit war really that's happened to make the headlines over here and taken, prominence even over the actual inauguration of the line itself. Of course, what's important over here right now is also to note that even as the Prime Minister is flagging off this line right now, the people of Bengaluru have been in a celebratory and, of course, a rejoicing mode. As you've seen that all people of, this particular area that we're reporting from right now have had only one demand for a long time now. It's been a long pending one, that this particular line of the metro be inaugurated, connecting South the IT part of the city of Electronic City. With all of this being said, of course, it really remains to be seen, even as the credit war refuses to die down here, as a new controversy is erupted now with the Congress government in the state raising questions about the infighting within the BJP here, as Ashok, the leader of opposition, his name didn't feature on the first invite there that was initially put out, but it was later added. Of course, at this point in time, we'd be able to see that the train, of course, has been inaugurated here. And the line, in fact, has been inaugurated, and the Prime Minister on board that train there as well, going on to give Bengaluru the much-needed infrastructure push that the city, of course, needs. And even as, of course, we continue to bring you these live visuals and this report here, people, of course, of the city in a completely rejoicing mode here. We'll try and, of course, get in a couple of voices as well as possible of the people here who would come down to actually watch this inauguration of the metro line, because remember, it's ultimately them, of course, who's really going to be benefiting from this. We'll try getting a little ahead and speaking to a few people, if possible. The train that's just been flagged off over here from Ragigudda right now, heading towards Electronic City. We'll try to speak to a few people over here. Sir, if I could ask you, how important is this metro line today for the people of South Bangalore?
Oh, this is so important actually. This will connect from Jayanagara 4th block, so this is an Electronic City. It is a busy area. Earlier it was a very busy area. People could not able to go there.
Okay.
In junction.
Sure.
Go there in junction. On the Electronic City, there are so many software companies are there.
Okay.
People keep traveling around buses and all. Sure. It has helped the entire South Indian people up to Electronic City. Thanks to Modi ji, thanks to your media people
Thank
also.
You, sir. Well, of course, people over here are rejoicing the fact that, the metro that was just flagged off seconds ago here by the Prime Minister is going to be something that gives Bengaluru the much needed infrastructure boost that the city had been awaiting.
and the focus now is also going to be on the address of the Prime Minister. But this is a metro line over which today you're seeing there's a lot of credit war, but this is also a story of how there were missed deadlines and multiple bottlenecks. Now, viewers, we're just going to give you a backdrop of this particular yellow line, which was originally envisioned as a detailed project that was prepared by the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation in the year 2011. Back then, the estimated cost of the project was 4,255 crore rupees and a targeted completion date was set for March 2016. Then the foundation for the construction was laid in the year 2017 with a revised deadline of December 2021, and there was an updated budget of 5,744 crores. What followed, though, was a series of bureaucratic delays, supply chain setbacks and some lapses that repeatedly pushed the project off track. Now, the civil work for this very project gained pace in 2018-2019, but the land acquisition delays also began to impact the timeline of the project. Then coming to the year 2020, when the pandemic stalled the progress of the project further, causing widespread disruption in supply chains and also manpower. Then there was also geopolitical tensions between India and China after the Galwan clash that also delayed the supply of rolling stock from CRRC Nanjing, which is the Chinese train manufacturer. So this has been how this project was delayed. But taking you through the pictures coming in, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar are accompanying the Prime Minister. You saw how the Prime Minister bought a ticket, paid via UPI. It is DK Shivakumar who is explaining to him more details of the project. Before that, you also heard leaders in the state of Karnataka who said it was DK Shivakumar itself who earlier said that when he meets the Prime Minister, he will tell him about how Karnataka is being neglected by, the central government. For now, pictures are showcasing, courteousness and also a sense of protocol that has come in. It is the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka who are explaining to the Prime Minister. The state leaders are saying that, there can be no credit chori because this is a project in which both the state and the centre have worked. Going across to Neha, my colleague. Neha, take us through the politics that's playing out and also the facts on the table. It is Karnataka Congress leaders who are saying that the centre is trying to do credit chori. But what about allegations of multiple delays as being claimed by leaders of the BJP?
Well, Sagarika, of course, the politics around this is something that always happens to take centre stage in Karnataka, given that it is the Congress government in the state and the BJP at the centre. Talk about any developmental project that's been inaugurated in the city right now, and of course, the first thing that comes to the fore is the politics. Much like in this case as well, even as you have the state Congress leaders over here, of course, alleging that the centre hasn't dispatched enough funds. You had the Transport Minister Ramlinga Reddy there putting out figures of who has paid how much for this particular metro line, and in response we obviously saw the central government and BJP leaders in the state as well targeting the state government over the multiple delays or the rounds of delays that had happened. Remember now, while of course there are reports that there's been an 8-year-long delay over here, for the past 8 years, we've seen multiple governments come and go. The previous 2.5 years, of course, now while it has been the Congress government, prior to that we saw the BJP also in power, and even prior to that we've seen coalitions in power in the state. Now, who's really to be held accountable for the delay could be a question or a debate that really, of course, doesn't die down. But the fact is that today you have the metro line being opened here, being thrown open, flagged off by the Prime Minister to the public, and it's just been an absolutely massive celebration over here for the people of Bengaluru.
Stay with us, Neha, because we have GS Prashant of the Bharatiya Janata Party joining us on this broadcast as we keep our focus on the live pictures. Mr. Prashant, your party is being accused of credit chori. The Congress party says that this is a project on which the state government has also worked very hard. So for the centre to claim credit only shows how there is disdain for the state of Karnataka, which is also facing years and years of neglect by the BJP government. That's the charge coming in from Priyank Kharge and other Congress leaders.
See, what more do you expect congressmen to talk about? They always bask in past glory, which they were never entitled to. They have never done anything which results in development of the city or the nation, because take Metro's example. It was PM Modi who laid the foundation stone and now he's inaugurating it. Has any such thing happened in Congress tenure? We have seen instances where Congress governments have taken more than 20 years to inaugurate projects. Whereas in the new regime, in the Modi government, we stand committed to what we promised to people and we have delivered. And because of state government's negligence and apathy towards Bangalore for the last 2.5 years, this has been delayed. Or else this could have been, this yellow line of metro would have been thrown open to the public
Prashant, apologize for interjecting, but the leaders of the Congress party in Karnataka, Mr. Prashant, let me just interject here. Leaders of the Congress party in Karnataka are arguing that it is the state government that funded land acquisition and a large share of the cost in every phase of the metro. So how is it that you can come out and say, the BJP, that is what the Congress is asking, how is it that you can say that the entire project that is now, that has been undertaken with regards to the yellow line of the metro is because of the BJP?
What about what D.K. Shivakumar claims? Without the resolve of the Prime Minister, you think the project would have gone ahead at such good speed? Because of the delay by Congress government for the last 2 years, wherein they did not push for it, it got delayed. And it is not about BJP claiming credit for something which we have not done. And look at the railway infrastructure today. Look at how our railways are competing with the railways of the world. And Vande Bharat is a classic example.
All right.
And what was the status of the railways when Congress was in power?
Right.
All of us have seen it. 10 years ago, were you able to differentiate between a train which runs probably in Europe and US to India? No.
All right.
Probably, and today we have trains which probably are the envy of the world.
Stay with us, Mr. Prashant. I have to take our viewers through the live pictures. Currently, the Prime Minister is taking a metro ride to the Electronic City. You saw how he bought a ticket at the station. He was accompanied. He also currently is accompanied by the Deputy Chief Minister of the state, D.K. Shivakumar, and also the Chief Minister, Siddaramaiah. In the live pictures, you can see the Prime Minister interacting with people who are on board the metro. Going across to Congress's Salim, who's with us, Congress leader Salim, I want you to respond to the counter that is coming in from the BJP. Your party is accusing the BJP of credit chori, but the BJP says if there is, if there is one government that ensures, from foundation to inauguration, it is the Bharatiya Janata Party. They're accusing your party of unnecessary delays. How do you respond to the BJP, Mr. Salim?
This kind of a statement, so anybody who does a good work, we will appreciate. But I just want to ask you, after the independence, there was no, even to pin they were importing. Now we are building jets. Is it not a credit of the Congress party? See, just to make a statement, I'm asking you, what are the funds which to be released to the Karnataka? When Prime Minister was met by our Chief Minister and Deputy CM to develop this infrastructure, to have tunnels, not even single rupee has been given to Karnataka. It's not a political vendetta, because Karnataka we have Congress government. They are not giving any benefits, though we have 5 central ministers from Karnataka, and because this government, the BJP government, is from last 12 years. But what they have provided to Karnataka infrastructure is most unfortunate. Now definitely, the Prime Minister come and inaugurate. Our CM is also there, Deputy CM is also there. We'll give all the support. It is not only one-sided. Even Karnataka also is spending a lot of money for this metro also. So the credit, it is not a question of credit. It is a question of helping the state at the will of the traffic congestion. So we had already proposed tunnels in Bangalore, but still now they have not supported in decongesting in Bangalore, which is an international city. They're just doing politics.
Okay.
So we don't want politics. We want to help the people of Karnataka. Let the Prime Minister come. Definitely we welcome him. At the same time, let him not take all the credit by taking photographs and saying that only we have done it.
Okay.
It is not appreciated.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Salim Ahmed. You're seeing how the warfare is breaking out between the Congress and the BJP. Also thanking Mr. G.S. Prashant for joining us on this broadcast, taking you through the live pictures once again. The Prime Minister is taking a ride on the metro. Latest pictures coming in from Bengaluru city. Over the last few hours, you've seen how a war of words has broken out between the BJP and the Congress. But on your screens are pictures of the Prime Minister who is taking the metro ride after flagging off the Vande Bharat from Bengaluru to Belagavi. The Prime Minister has flagged off the inauguration of the Yellow Line of the Metro, which is going to decongest a lot of traffic and also help citizens and daily commuters. Along with the Prime Minister, our Chief Minister of the state, Siddaramaiah, and also the Deputy Chief Minister. But the politics continues. As we keep these pictures on our screens, let's also play out the latest reactions coming in on the political aspect of the connectivity push in the state of Karnataka.
We have not been given sufficient funds. Bangalore has been neglected. That is what I would like to remind the Honorable Prime Minister, that you have to take care of Bangalore like a national capital. This is a city which is giving more strength. Bangalore, India has to be seen through Bangalore. That is also what Mr. Vajpayee had said earlier. So this is a very Bangalore, the entire world will look India through Bangalore. That is what I am repeating again and again. No MP, MLA of BJP, they have not met the Prime Minister, they have not requested, they have not taken care. You please tell me one thing which they have done at the time of their government here. They could not meet the Prime Minister here. Once, even at the time of where there is a calamity, they have not met. It is all nothing. They are just waste. In the name of Narendra Modi or BJP, they are getting votes and winning. They have nothing done to the state of Karnataka.
It's a festival time. Our people's leader, our most inspirational leader, Shri Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, is visiting Namma Bengaluru on the occasion of inaugurating the Yellow Line of Namma Metro of a length of 20 kilometers. More than 6 lakh passengers will be making use of it, and I think it will give a lot of impetus to the Bengaluru infrastructure, and more so the congestion of the traffic will also substantially reduce.
Time now for us to take a short commercial break. Stay with us, viewers. We'll be back with more big stories, and there's more breaking news lined up right after this short break.